It has been through a lot. A damn lot. Pavements, sidewalks, stones, rain, all of that. Now we can take a closer look at the point of failure after a substantial overload. Almost 240 kilograms. Check this out, that is the final result. Looks like new.
Initiating.
Welcome back to my daily grind. Create yourself is what you'll find me doing every day and every night. No time to lose. One day, one step in the right direction. I'm Chris and I'm only here to show you if I can do it, you can do it too. Welcome back to the vlog. It is Monday, another day, another chance to push hard. And the topic for this vlog is the AEboard, the AE1 board review after 1 year. By the way, all the electric skateboard related vlogs right here. But before we get started, of course, out to all my subscribers, thank you for making my life special and worth living to the max. So let me try to give back with a sweet video. Yes, you heard it right. This board is already surviving for over 1 year by now. I didn't expect this whatsoever, and why, I will get to that in a second. If you want to know more about this board, there is a review, there is a comparison, there is a lot of stuff. Check out the playlist, and I will also link you the two-wheel versus AEboard. Like, I will link you something right here. In this video, it won't be about specs, it will just be about the durability of this board, because yes, it is actually very durable. As I said in my first impressions video, this is a fun board. It's for carving, but it's also very heavy, so it's good for long distances. It's not meant for the city. I think that would be kind of ridiculous. So I haven't used it that much in the first 3 months, I guess. And then I had this injury. You know, this one, you can check it out right here. After I sustained this injury, I decided I'm done with electric skateboards. This is way too dangerous for me. So I sold it to my boy Frankie. And yeah, well, you already saw a few clips in the intro. He was disrespecting this board from day one, literally. Definitely the craziest stress test that you can imagine. He's still driving this in the rain. He's driving this almost every day to work and then back from work to his home, which is pretty much emptying this battery. It's around 18 kilometers, so I did a range test. So yeah, all I'm trying to say is that it is getting heavily used. But this isn't just a review, this is also a part exchange video. And the reason, well, I think the reason why it broke is because there was this one day, you know, we have this air track, this large air track, which weighs 97 kilograms. And yeah, there was this one day, this one occasion where Frankie put the air track onto the board. Then he got onto the board. He did that a few times, it survived. But this time it was different. He was on the back wheels, on the back axis, and then another guy was on the front axis. And these two guys, they weigh around 70 kilograms each. So this is a total of almost 240 kilograms of weight on this board. And combined with the scratches, I think this led to the actual demise of this axis. But enough said, let's get to the exchange. So that's the thing right here. As I said, it is completely roughed up. It has been through a hard time. As I said, after my injury right here, I sold it to my guy Frankie, and he was not too sure what to say now. Brutal, stupid, ignorant, insane. He drove this in all weather conditions, and as you can clearly see, it is it has been through a lot. So this right here is the axis without the motors, of course, and this is this battery compartment, and it also includes the ESC and all the electronics, of course. And as you can see, it has been through a damn lot. Pavements, sidewalks, stones, rain, all of that. And interestingly, the point of weakness was the axis right here. This is the point of breakage right here. We will take a better look at this once I have removed this part. But as I said, after all these months of constant use and abuse, that's where it broke. It's hard to say if that's good or bad, because when a board breaks at the axis, when that's the weak point, then you will definitely fall if that happens, which he did. But by now he's used to that, and yeah, it would probably be an interesting discussion if it's better whether the board breaks or something like this. But this part is for sure easier to replace. I mean, just check this out. That's the part that I got, and they were so kind and also sent me a new grip tape, but I think we can save that for later. If you're interested, this is what the remote looks like. So all in all, it's not too bad actually. There is just so much dirt on this thing. It is actually kind of nasty that it's laying on this floor. I really hate Frankie for doing this to me. But yeah, after 1 year, I am hella surprised, no joke. This is the grip tape right here. As I said, it's not looking bad actually. It really held up great. There is a bit of damage right here on the ends, of course. On the ends of the board. But all in all, I am impressed. So this is the spare part right here, but before we get to it actually, I will actually check the functionality of the board. And yeah, believe it or not, it is still working. Thankfully, these cables survived without damage. So did the motors. Ouch. And it is possible to get spare parts, so that's great. Okay, so let's power it off again, of course. That would be a wise idea, I think. And now let's remove the motor. Oh wow, that is cool. But what I just did was removing these 4 screws, removing this plate right here, and it removed this channel in here, which you can slide in this motor shaft. Now we can take a closer look at the point of failure, and again this stress fracture appeared after a substantial overload. In my opinion, I think this was the point where it probably sustained a bit of damage, maybe a little crack or something like that, which unfolded in later events. From this, I don't think you can see a point of origination or something like that, but oh, maybe you can. There is something right here. Maybe it was even a combination of little chips or dents plus the overload. This might actually be a valid theory, because when you dent a material, then the stress in this region will be accumulating and it might lead to a fracture. But enough said. Okay, so this just comes off. These green parts right here, I think they look horrible, like the color. Why is this like this? It's blue and green. That's a no-go in my opinion. That would probably be a good moment to exchange them. Yeah. Okay, so this needs to go. So, as you can see, I just removed the second plate and it's not in focus. There it is, looking great. You can see the channel. Well, it's a bit rusty actually, but I think it's fine. And then it will just slide out. The other one is already in place. It's not really that hard, except loosening the screws. That's a mild pain in the butt. So removing the other motor. Oh yeah, just like that. Easy. Spare parts, let's go. Yeah, you definitely have to remove the whole thing. Okay, that just did it, perfect. This rust right here definitely proves it for me that it is, in any case, in any way, shape or form, it is stupid to take an electric device out in the rain. Some parts will always suffer. Okay, so that was the first side done. Also, there is a little pin on this thing which will hold it in place, and this pin needs to point outwards. Easy to remember. Besides the cable orientation thingy, bent cable, you get it. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, so these screws are very, very tight. Probably too tight. Now this. Okay, this is it. Oh, this is a slight problem actually. Oh my god. Oh yes, it worked out. Let's go. Oh, this cable is this long and this cable is way longer, so this cable got ripped out a bit, but apparently I'm just able to push it back in there. Yes, I am. Oh yes, that is perfect. Yeah, I was able to even push in the second cable a bit more. Very nice. Good as new. I cannot believe this. This was easy. Surprisingly simple. That was simple. It is making a sound. I think that's new, but other than that, I think it's fine. I think it's actually fine. That's a noise right here. Can you hear it? It's sounding like my gimbal. I don't think that's bad necessarily. It's very faint. Check this out. That is the final result. Looks like new. Well, it's a new part, so it makes sense. I'm just such a great engineer. Wow. Oh my god, let's go. So, as I said, the grip tape, won't exchange that. Maybe he can do this himself. It's really not necessary. Really not necessary. Let's go. So yeah, here we go. I exchanged the axis already a month ago, I think, and he's already using it again, no problems whatsoever. To conclude this review, it is crazy durable. I didn't expect it, but it is actually still surviving, which is crazy. So I can definitely recommend it. AEboard has fair prices, crazy good specs, and if you don't have like crazy circuit problems or something like that, this board will definitely last you a very long time and can withstand a lot of abuse. And what's even more, they can send you spare parts if you still manage to break something, like Frankie. So I can definitely recommend it. They are still going strong. They're developing new products every week, basically. It's crazy. You can follow them on Instagram, link below, of course. And while you're at it, you can also follow my Instagram, maybe. Anyways, that's enough progress for this vlog. Smash that like button the way Frankie managed to smash one part of the AE board. Bang the bell like clap, clap, to never miss electric skateboard related vlogs. Check the recent news on ChrisViral.com. And yeah, that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow.